Ever wondered why being smart and strong is a total game changer? People these days focus on getting stronger physically and forget about mental strength. Being both physically and mentally strong is an amazing trait that every man should have. Being smart means being able to understand things, solve problems, come up with new ideas, and think critically about the world around you. Researchers have looked into intelligence in many different ways for hundreds of years, maybe even thousands of years. It has been shown over and over again to make almost every part of our lives better. People who are smarter tend to move up in their careers and reach their long-term important goals more often. When they meet new people, they usually get along better with them and earn more respect. A bigger picture view shows that very smart people are basically responsible for how our society has grown. Creative thinkers and leaders like Steve Jobs paved the way for generations of progress. Albert Einstein and Stephen Hawking changed the way we think about the world and even the universe. In history, the smartest people have been artists, philosophers, scientists, and engineers. They changed the world for good because they were brave and disciplined enough to use their brain to its fullest. Every day, they worked, learned, and did experiments, always looking for ideas and doubting everything they thought they knew. A few of these people were naturally smart and talented, but most of them were just average thinkers who worked their way to the top of their areas and changed the world. How? Because they are getting smarter every day. A lot of people don't know that ability isn't always the same. Einstein, for example, was called a slow learner by one of his teachers, but he went on to win the Nobel Prize in physics and become one of the most famous geniuses in history. This means that being smart isn't always something you're born with. If you want to get smarter, you should keep your mind active and keep pushing your intellectual boundaries. Anyone can become smarter than everyone else if they work hard and form the right habits. You can learn to think and make things like the smartest people who have ever lived. We'll look at some of the most powerful ways to broaden your mind in this film. You can be smarter than you think if you do these 8 things every day, no matter how smart you are naturally. Number 1. Meditation makes you smarter. People from all over the world have been getting smarter with one easy exercise for thousands of years. Scientists have found that meditation can improve your memory, help you focus, and even raise your IQ. One study asked people who meditated a lot to take an IQ test, and then compared their scores to those of people who had never meditated. On average, people who meditated did 20% better than people who didn't meditate. They were also more creative and did better under stress, keeping calm and on task, when others started to lose their focus. 1 minute of meditation a day can help you think, focus, and solve problems like never before. Number 2. The method of high exposure. Warren Buffett, a famous billionaire, says that we can quickly become smarter every single day. The so-called high exposure method helped many very successful people like Buffett get to the top of their fields. This is how it works. They fill their minds with as many useful things as possible every day. They stay up to date on their fields, read about current events, and talk to interesting people. They are constantly learning new things, which gives them new ideas and shows them growth possibilities. You might not know everything, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't try. Every day, fill your mind with different kinds of exciting things, and you'll start coming up with more ideas than ever. Number 3. Make your brain cells strong. You can get smarter in more ways than just reading and learning. A strong link has also been found between intellectual success and physical exercise, according to studies. Neurons are brain cells that send messages throughout your body. Activities like cardio and strength training help them grow. Every day, adding new neurons to your brain makes it bigger and more complicated, which actually boosts your brain power. Number 4. The false sense of knowing. A lot of people don't think about what they see. They believe what they are told without question. But all you have to do to get better is ask more questions. As a rule, you should always question everything, even if it seems normal or popular. Always be interested and ask as many questions as you can. As silly as it may sound, every question you ask makes your point of view stronger and more unique. Number 5. The way Einstein thought people should learn. In his own words, if you can't explain something simply, you probably don't understand it well enough. We tend to learn new things in broad strokes, just enough to get by on tests or get good grades, but not enough to fully understand or master each idea. We have trouble remembering things or making new, bigger links when we don't master them. That's why Einstein came up with this easy test. To see if you understand something well, try to tell it to someone else in as few words as possible. You may need to review what you're saying or gain a better understanding if they don't get it. Because the smartest person is the one who can make something easy to understand. Number 6. Being smart can spread. What kind of smart people you hang out with makes a difference. There is no hard and fast rule for this, but the people you hang out with do have a big effect on how smart you become. You might not feel pushed or learn anything new if you hang out with people who aren't very smart. Spending time with smarter or the same level of smart people can, on the other hand, make you think more deeply. It's not always easy to talk to smart people. Sometimes it's downright scary. But smart people are contagious. Make friends with the smartest person you know, and you'll become smarter too. Number 7. Why writing about yourself can be helpful. Our thoughts are short-lived and limited. As humans, we can only hold so much knowledge at once, which makes it hard to think about big ideas or solve hard problems. This is really important in our daily lives. No matter how much we think about where we're going or what's making us anxious, these issues are often too complicated to be solved by thought alone. That's why a lot of people write in journals or about their lives. When we write, we can make sense of all the thoughts going through our minds by putting them into words. Every time you write, you're fixing a problem in a way. You're looking for new answers and changing the way you think over time. People often think that to write every day, you have to be a great writer, but that's not true. You can say what you want in any way that makes sense to you. If you write one line about your life every day, you might notice things differently. Number 8. Change the things that distract you. Our lives are full of things that take our attention away and waste time, but these dull activities don't have to make you less smart. Use your little things to help you learn and get better. To put it another way, do things that will stretch your mind or teach you something new instead of things that will waste time. For instance, instead of watching a mindless TV show, you could watch a program that will make you think. You're still putting off your work, but at least you're picking up new skills, and if you want to level up in life, remember to like and subscribe for more content. Until next time.